You don't know at the Real Things podcast. Hey yo!
Hello, hello, hello. It's a beautiful Monday. Big up on yourself. Wagwan, what good? Welcome to the pod once again. OMG, I feel so rejuvenated. I feel so alive. Guys, did you see the celebration over the weekend? Hey, did you see the handing over ceremony of Goku's house? Goku and Brian's house. Let me get it straight. Hello and welcome to the Real Things podcast. It's a beautiful and sunny Monday morning. How are things in your neck of the woods? How's the weather in your neck of the woods? OMG. Did you see the turnout at the handing over ceremony? No rain. It was sunny, beautiful, and bright. When God blessings is upon you, nothing can go against you. What me say? When God's blessings, sing with me now, is with you, nothing can go against you. Anyway, that was just a freestyle, rain freeze. That was just a freestyle moment. But people, blessings and welcome to the Real Things podcast. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe and just know that you're in a safe place. No hanky panky right about here. So just positive vibes, even though sometimes we have to pull up certain people, but it's just positivity. You don't know. You can't love them. You can't love them and not correct them. You understand what I say? Anyway, for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Welcome back. Guys, the celebration was massive. The celebration was beautiful. At one point in time, man not tell no lie, it brought tears to my eyes. I get goose pimple and all. Sometimes this thing frustrate me. I don't know if I left or right. Yeah, I had goose pimples. Let me just show you something before we keep talking. And I mean, for those of you who don't understand what I'm talking about, I want to share a moment with you that the world saw, or the audience of Ayamarwa saw yesterday when Goko, which is grandma in Swahili, don't know her real name, but it's all right. When Goko was brought out yesterday to see the inside of her new home for the first time. Now, mind you, this is for those of you who are new. This house came about because of the love and dedication of the fans of Ayamarwa. It no matter how much, if it's even a $10, for those of you who gave, you saw what you bought yesterday. When I say bought, you know what I mean. You saw what you contributed to yesterday. I mean, we've been watching the whole, thing, but the joy that you get from seeing somebody's life change. Not forgetting Brian, who made all of this actually happen in the first instance. Because if Brian never went and stole, so for those of you who are new here, this is a very touching story. There was a little young boy, 14 years of age, that went to the Kenyan content creator Ayamarwa's home in the village of Nyabohanse. He's from a neighboring village just across just across the savannah, across the field. That little boy left from his home and went to Ayamarwa's house, right? And he stole some phones and equipments like microphones, headphones, and so on. He was brought to the police, um, but then the whole thing played out on Marwa's camera because he's always, streaming. He's doing his thing in a real life. He's always doing his thing in real life. And people, this young boy was brought to the police, to let them know what he's done, so on and so forth. Marwa's supporters said no, he'd give him a second chance. Let's fix this. He needs a change of life, a change of scenery. And yesterday, what we saw on camera was the fruits of the supporters coming together, contributing millions of Kenyan shillings. Supporters of all walks of life, locally, mostly internationally. And they contributed from putting clothes on his back, putting clothes on the grandma's back, buying even shoes for the kids and neighbors' kids who were walking without shoes, helping a little bit here and there. All of these things involved just changing and touching the community, the surrounds, his immediate surrounds. Hmm? Guys, without any further ado, take a look on the joyous moment that the world saw yesterday when Goko was brought out. Mind you, we haven't seen her smile. We haven't even seen like the beauty, the real true beauty of her, because this lady actually, as we learned earlier on, after everything opened up, that she was an orphan. She was also the last wife of the now deceased Brian's grandfather. She also suffered losses herself personally, with loss of her parents, then the loss of Brian's mother, which is her daughter. And it left her being a last wife in the culture, apparently, you know, it left her feeling neglected and unwanted by society. But people, I mean, I want to thank Marwa for bringing his story, which is his personal life, daily lifestyle, living happenings, live, IRL, in real life. Me say in a real life stories to us. Thank you, Marwa, for sharing your stories, your African, true, unfiltered African stories to us here on YouTube. Thank you very much, because I'm learning so much as I go along, and I know that a lot of you learn some stuff and is still learning, just like I am, every day in, day out. Because these cultures, to us here in the West, it's a lot of them are taboo. Even with this last wife, first wife, second wife, something, it's taboo to us here in the West. Anyway, let's take a look at Grandma yesterday in one of her highest moments in life.
Do her makeup. Please come turn up here.
Wow.
This is Mama.
So that mud house that you're seeing is where she's been living ever since, the passing of the husband. Apparently that house was given to her. Each wife had a house, and that was her dwelling, and that's where she lived. I don't know where they got a bed from, but I was made to understand that there was not even a bed inside there before the team, Marwa and team, went there. Guys, thank you so very much.
Ana meremeta. Yes. Ana meremeta. Ana meremeta. Ana meremeta. Ana meremeta. Ana meremeta. Ana meremeta. anamelemeta,
yetu anameremeta,
anamelemeta,
nguo zake zinawaka waka,
anamelemeta, anamelemeta,
yetu anametameta,
anamelemeta,
nguo zake zinawaka
sorry,
waka,
anamelemeta, anamelemeta,
yetu
anamelemeta, anamelemeta,
yetu anameremeta,
anamelemeta,
nguo zake zinawaka waka,
anamelemeta, anamelemeta,
yetu anameremeta,
anamelemeta,
nguo zake zinawaka waka, na
anamelemeta,
nyumba yake inameremeta,
anamelemeta.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for making all of this possible. For those of you who contributed, those of you who have been there, from, the day when you guys lash out at Marwa and said, no, don't turn away, Brian. Hey, let us help him. Thank you guys for coming out and doing all of this. Look at Grandma's smile. Grandma is even wearing makeup. My people. Priska said she got somebody to do some makeup for grandma. Hey, hey. You know what I thought that I was actually looking forward to her wearing that full African attire because I saw her earlier in another vlog. I think it was in Dorina's vlog where Dorina went and did because this attire was made by Dorina. And she made like the full attire, which is the headwear and the dress. This dress fit grandma so nicely. And look at Marwa. Hey, hey. Guys, I'm so happy. It was like when I woke up yesterday morning and I saw the live stream. I saw the live stream and it was blurry and man, look, I get so mad. But I said, rest assured, somebody was gonna do some nice, vlogging and uploaded it. Marwa's video is not yet premiered, but this is taken from Priska. I'm going to leave her link in the description. And you can check out Priska's entire video where you see where they were cooking, the whole behind the scenes of this beautiful event. Now, guys, this house did not just fall from the sky. This house came through hard work and dedication. Marwa was the boots on the ground. He was the vessel. He was the messenger. He was the errand boy. So we say it. No hard feelings, no ill feelings. He was the one who run around like a mad ants, shouting, directing, answering call. Bro, you need a break after this. But anyway, I learned, like I said earlier, that I'm happy for, you know, the stories that he's shared with us, the fact that he chose to share his story with us. I don't see nothing wrong with him getting compensated because we are being entertained. He's basically been, I would say, what's this word I'm looking for? I'm looking for sacrifice. He sacrificed his time, his life. As a young man or a young couple with a young baby, he sacrificed his time. You guys sent him on a mission and he executed in style. And I don't care what nobody want to say. Oh, diverting funds here, diverting funds there. When I look at it, at one point I couldn't understand. But as I looked on, there is a method to the madness. Because you have to, if you want your grass to grow green and flourish around you, if you don't want to be standing on dry ground when little lightning strike, it catch a fire. In order for you to have green vegetation around you to prevent all of that, you need to water the grass. I get it, Marwa. I get it. I get it completely. Now, as I was saying, that this house didn't fall from the sky. Mm-mm. It was built from the ground up from the pockets of these kind and devoted subscribers. Thank you, no, and I can't thank you, no. I can't thank you no enough. I want you to take a listen into um Daniel, which is a relative of Brian. Daniel is the slim one that was walking, and he's a bookkeeper. And I'm happy that Marwa actually allowed someone to come in and assisted him, because believe me, this is different from the time with Mama Ann. This is Marwa's second project that he took on and did. Um, you know, Mama Ann was Marwa's own decision. This one here with Brian and Goko is a different situation. It's different, completely different. We've seen him go all out, and the fans were going there even before him. Even before him, they were going ahead and get things done. They contacted other people. Things were just flowing in. Blessings are flow like a river. Yeah, I don't know the song, but me remember that part. Blessings are flow like a river. Da, 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 da. You understand? Yeah. And definitely, I know it is not yet over. It's not yet over. Blessings and blessings and blessings. Anyway, I want you to take a listen into Daniel Mawita's a little speak. No, actually, let me see. Let me see. Before we get to Daniel, I want to let us take a look and listen to Marwa's speech. Yeah, we can't forget the man of the hour. We can't forget the man. Marwa did a speech which was powerful. It's in a foreign language, in his native language, and I know some of you may not understand, so I didn't do a whole lot, but just to show you that the man of the hour can talk. Him can talk. He's good at lecturing. I notice it because I've heard him spoken twice with the Princeton University when they visited his homestead, and I heard him lecture them before. So I know the man can talk. When he had the floor, I know he would have thrown down. Well, mind you, I didn't catch most of the parts. This is taken from Priska's these clips are taken from Priska's video, and Priska wasn't didn't catch a lot of it because she was busy in the back end. Anyway, people, he spoke about, a lot of things. He covered majority of issues that would have faced his village in terms of development. He spoke about blocking blockages of the road. He spoke about people not wanting to go further. People don't want to see development, so they will block roads, which is true. And guys, believe me, I saw it this morning on David's channel. Was a perfect example whereby David is in the market square, and David is building a 3 or 4 story building, and they came and put padlocks on the government standpipe. The pipes are not metered. David Jr. is Ayamarwa's brother. For those of you who don't know, if you're coming across this video for the first time and you're here watching me and wondering, what am I saying? So David Jr. is Ayamarwa's brother. Ayamarwa, the content creator. David Jr. is also a content creator, but he's building a couple stories. I don't know 3 or 4, but it's already three floors up. And in the marketplace, public standpipes are there, and they came because they saw that he was ready to do a slabbing of one of the floors, the top floors, and they put 2 padlocks on the pipes and came soliciting funds before they could release the padlocks. And those are government pipes. Those are not metered. I understand that you would have to buy gasoline or diesel to pump the water, so you would need some contribution, but a government sitting, it did it for morning, noon, and night and running, and nobody cares. But because it's just, I'm just saying all of that to say that these are some of the things that Maro was addressing yesterday when he was saying that people would stop traffic because they would stop you, they would block you because they do not want development. The mindset is to stay in the same perimeters and not go further. Yeah, and the thing about it is that those people are the older generations, the ones who are wicked and cruel, and setting the old tribal ways are the older generation. They don't understand that the newer generations, the Gen Zs, are for a difference. They are for change. You understand? But anyway, let us listen into Daniel Muita, the bookkeeper for the project that Marwa just completed, the house for Goko and Brian. Let's listen what the cost was.
Platinum si ni msanii, yeye unaweza mleta hapa hivi hivi. Sasa
No. My bad, my people, my bad. This is I wanted to talk about Brian so bad, not Brian, Daniel so bad. We ended up we were talking about Marwa. Let's listen into Marwa and then we'll go to Brian. To Daniel.
haya, ningependa pia kushukuru familia yangu iko hapa, kwa sababu bila wao kunisaidia mimi kujisaidia alafu nisaidie wengine haingeweza. Ningependa familia yangu isimame tu ipunge mkono jameni. Yes, huyu ni ndugu yangu mdogo anaitwa David Junior huko YouTube.
Okay, so he's talking about his introduction, how he introduced his family to YouTube, which is sister, his brother. Okay, that fit nicely because I was talking about his siblings. So now you guys who don't know would get an understanding. Sorry about the little mix up a while ago because I had the clips in a particular manner. But yeah, we'll get to the money part later on. He's telling the folks that how he introduced his siblings to YouTube and so on and so forth. They're fruitful. They're doing things to build and uplift the society. They are not out there drinking rum and doing nonsense. They are, icons of the society that you can look on. You can look on. So that in itself would make him proud because those guys are out there killing it. They're doing it and them doing them thing. Dimongo is also building a huge house not too far from where they are right now, and so is his brother David Jr. So these things made it's making Marwa to be proud because at least he can see that they followed in his footsteps and they are now icons of the village. If it's even for the village, there are no icons. You understand? They're making use of what he taught them actually. You understand? So anyway, my people, this is in his native language. Let me see if we can hear Dimongo introduce herself and then we'll keep it moving.
Na niko na dada yangu hapa. Kuja sister, wewe lazima kuja, hata brother kuja. Yes.
All right, so it seems like we've lost the audio a little bit there. It's all good. It's all good. My people, listen. Like I'm saying, Marwa is an icon. So is D Mongo. So is David Jr. And he's just basically saying, he's proud. He's proud of what he's done. They're there to show, and you guys too can follow in his footsteps. This might not be, mind you, these might not be his exact words, but from my understanding and his introduction to the people them, I could understand a little bit that that's what he's basically saying. Anyway, on Marwa's channel, Finding Ian was translating, but Marwa's video was unclear, so it caused a lot of people to leave the live, including myself, because it was actually until now I'm having a little issue with my eye. It was really affecting my eyes because I was trying to watch instead of listening in. The audio was the video was very bad, and I watched it, so it kind of leave my eyes literally until now feeling a bit grainy. Next time I would learn because I never thought that these things could affect you. Anyway, people, as I was saying, with as I was saying with the house never just fell from the sky. It came from people's hard-earned money, their pockets, their devotion. I actually heard one of Marwa's subscriber, Sandra, the lady who bought the fridge and the stove and some other items because the money was stretched. Some other items. Sandra told Marwa that she actually spent her entire pay check. Listening to this, guys, as we we go out gracefully because it's not going to be very long today.
In front of Madame Rocio, in front of the camera, in front of the whole world, because I'm expecting that the whole world is watching us. So this is the money that we are expending since this construction started. Before it started, the day we went and do a good shopping for Brian, that is where I started to note my expenditure. So the money that we have spent up to now, everything, including just everything, is 5.3 million. Just ask yourself.
You heard for yourself, guys. 5.3 million Kenyan shillings. Guys, you ought to give yourself a round of applause. You have done it. And I know that you still have a lot more to do. Special thanks to, I think, Mr. Biggs. And I can't remember if it was Mr. Biggs and Michael N. Major, major, major contributors. Also, Mama Sandra. I know that we've heard Marwa say the name, so we can repeat it. Big up on yourself. It was not, I could have never been easy. Money just does not fall from trees. You understand, my people? Now, before I go, I want us to take a look at the joyous, the second most joyous moment of the entire ceremony was when Goko cut the ribbon and entered her door for the first time. Let me find that clip. Hey, hey.
Juu sisi ni wengi, hatutaingia ndani wote, tutachungulia tu. Wazee wako wazee waingie, wazee.
Look how beautiful inside of the house. Look, can you believe that this house was built in 19 days? Hey, Marwa, I'm telling you, them say you cannot force water uphill, but in this instance, I take it back. I take it back. You defies the laws of building. Miss, like on a serious note, because I know that these things will take time. But in most cases, it is people who would drag things on. The workmen would drag things on just because them know how you're going to pay them. You understand? But you defied everything. You defied all logics of building. 19 days. Let me see how many bedrooms. Grandma room, daughter room, guest room, Brian room, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a living room, and a kitchen. Plus, an outside, a proper outhouse. We say outhouse or little pit latrine. It's not even like a pit latrine. That's a fancy latrine. Believe me, 4 bedroom. Am I right? Brian room, guest room, grandma room, daughter room. It's 4. 4 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a living room, and a kitchen. Hello. Ma, you gonna big up yourself? Cause you, I know that drew the design of the house. So big up yourself. Ah, yeah, and all of the hard working masons. Guys, I know what like you were pushed beyond your wits at times because Mara will drive you the heck up the wall, but he gets the results and it is here for us to see. You know, it may get us antsy at times because we don't really like to take talk. But he knows that if it in his environment, it is him who knows his environment best. I can't say it no other. I cannot say it any other way. He knows his environment best. Because here in the West, if you talk to a man like that, you probably get a spade. Me not tell no lie. If you talk to a man a certain way, but he knows how these people are. And it is him who is gonna have to be accountable for every penny, every cent. He's going to have to be accountable if he cannot deliver. So, like I was saying earlier, I had to sit back and watch and learn because he knows. I said it in another vlog also that he knows his environment best and he would have had to know how best he can do what he's doing to deliver. Mhm. He has his life to live. He has his travels to go, plus his own house that is unfinished. I saw a clip with Maisha creeping on the stairs. My heart was in my throat because I said, "Oh my God!" And they still have not finished the stairwell as yet. Hello, thank you, Marwa, for your time. Thank you, Rosie, also for allowing him because me know when the woman then get antsy a war. It's going to be war because them not allow the man them to go do what they have to do. And also, not forgetting that there is the Mongo's construction in the wings waiting, and he wants to be a part of it because it is his. It was his idea to have her come there and do what he encouraged her. So I know, as an older brother, he would have want because hello, many times, God rest my brother's soul, Michael, many times he would have had to come to Jamaica and rescue me. We knocked down a whole up at the what you call it, cantilever. We licked down everything because the roof had dropped too low and we had to knock down the whole thing and like reinforce and raise. And it was my brother. So God, my brother, and my pocket. Hello, mighty God. So thank God. He's somewhere in heaven smiling down because he knew that if it wasn't for him. So I understand with Marwan and D. So he has all of that to go back to also. But his home, his family, they need a break. They need to live them life. They need to go cock up him foot on the wall and throw back, reason, laugh, look back, watch videos, grumble little bit, bust to bump in a one another face, and then go back to reality. Then they go back to reality. But man, oh man, it was a beautiful day. It was it was eventless. No shagla bagla, no shenanigans. It was eventless. And talking about shagla bagla, I saw a video, you know, with the guy with the nappy hair, something twins. I saw him posted. I don't know. He showed up on my timeline because I'm not subscribed to his channel. He showed up on my timeline saying that his brother was robbed and stabbed, and must be like clinging to life. I'm hoping for the best for him. I saw when he was struggling towards Marwa camera on numerous occasions. And, at one point in time, Marwa actually tell him, no, boss, no, don't come to me with your personal problems. You just wait. I'm doing a video, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, you have to set some examples sometimes. And sorry, even if he was trying, I don't know what he was trying to say to Marwa at that time. If he wanted a shout out or he was telling him about the incident, I don't know. But Marwa was videoing and he was just like a beast. These things can be very annoying. And he's only one person. Shout outs, it may help because honestly, I pick and choose who I subscribe to because based on all the shenanigans that transpired during sorry for the shakiness and the sliding my table. I rest my foot on the computer desk and it's sliding away. Yeah, so all the shenanigans that's been going on, sometimes you have to be very careful who you're subscribing to, who you're I don't like certain energy around me, so I pick and choose. But anyway, saying all of that to say that it was an eventless day. I'm very happy that the main and the only events were the ones that were supposed to be done, to be done, that people were supposed to attend. Nothing else. No more shenanigans. No more drama. Goko is happy. Goko is um. I hope she slept in her bed well for the first night. Can't wait to see the next turn of events, which is the wall, the landscape, proper landscaping. For me, I was thinking that, like putting one and two together, have like a tractor come in and do, the same place down where the longest part of the wall is, and do like just grade it off so she could probably do some maize and beans if it's not too late for the crops. People plant however they want, I don't know. Or do her skuma wiki. That's a nice place to do some nice skuma wiki and some maize. Yeah, I was looking at it. I'm like, oh, a tractor could just go right there. Anyway, my people, saying all of that to say that we've seen Goko, she has her stove, her nice fridge, a new solar panel addition to the whole thing so the fridge can go up and work. And I hope that she enjoys everything. And I know that she's extremely grateful. Can't forget the smile on Brian's face. I think he's supposed to be off to school for the first time, maybe looking to go home by now. School's dismissed. Anyway, my people, all of that good stuff. I am extremely, extremely happy for all of that. I want to close today with this little clip as they celebrate. Let me just close today's episode and we'll come back on the next one. Thank you for being here. If you're still here and watching, make sure that you've subscribed. Make sure that you leave a comment on the video. Also, very, very important, you have to like the video or else YouTube will not push it in the algorithm. Reactions has to be on the video for it to say, this is something, let me recommend it. Big up on yourself. See you guys on the next one. Let's just watch this as we end.
Mama wa kijiji. Mama